Hello everyone, welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we cheered up Uri, got him in the mood to go fight the bad guys even if they cannot be killed and keep coming back. Okay, what's your story, Miss Person who is standing here suddenly? Out of place ponytailed girl. You there, strangely dressed humans and the Elven lady? You shouldn't leave the village at this time. Surely you realize. Lord Grandis could return here at any time now on this weekly visit, and if he catches strangers anywhere near this village, he will surely kill you. But then we need to go somewhere else. Huh? Who are you? A new character, apparently. You look kind of different from everyone else in this village. Lynn says with a frown, although you certainly are wearing clothes just as ragged as they are. Somehow you just look out of place though. Well, part of it is the fact that she wasn't standing there until just now. Jersey says with an inquisitive stare, it is just that your hairstyle resembles the elegant ponytail that most females in the Naraka knighthood wear, ma'am. It seems uncommon here in the south. You refer to us as strangers, but you too are not from Arkavale, right? Oh hey, there's the bits. Now they're working. Thank you for the bits, Warriorland. Don't know why it wasn't working before. That was weird. So the out-of-place ponytailed girl says, with all the malicious forces out there plaguing the world these days, I suppose it would only be all the easier for one Elvenian to tell another. Yes, you are right in what you assume. Her eyes shift warily about. What is it, lady? She drops her voice. I am sorry about that. I'm always fearful that one of the Dark Lord's servants may be somewhere close by, even in the guise of another village residence. I am Marla Argent, a knight in the Naraka Holy Army. Oh, well, it's very nice to meet you then, Madam Argent. But why would you journey to a place like this way out in Arkavale? Pretending to be one of the other humans who live here, surely you are aware that you place your life at great risk as a foreigner in a village under the direct control of one of the Luminous Elder Knights. Of course I know that, Lady Elf. But still, a Holy Knight cannot turn away from those she sees suffering. Especially not from her own. It is the sworn duty of someone who has trained her entire life under the principles of honor and defense of the weak, after all. Then you are here on some sort of rescue mission from the Holy City, madam? Of sorts, yes. I had volunteered to be sent to Arkavale in hopes of finding a way to secretly take these poor villagers out of Harper's Ferry and well into Yuzuki Plains before Grandis can come back and find all of his slaves missing. All to no avail so far in the past month I've lived here, as you can see. As it is, I've only been fortunate enough to keep in contact with my former fellow knight from Itsuki, who had come to Ferristal long ago with the intention of living among the demi-humans and dwarves and re-establishing a diplomatic connection between Laelia and southern Sibylline Reef. And even he has yet to be able to find a very conceivable escape route into the lands of Ferristal for the villagers. It is a wonder that the Dark Lord's men have yet to take notice of the carrier pigeons that we use to stay in contact with each other flying across the South Ocean, I should say. And then there is the problem of getting my fellow humans through Ferristal, even if I do find some way back to Sibylline Reef. I doubt that a group consisting entirely of humans, no matter how tiny by comparison, would be very welcome in many dwarf or demi-human cities these days. Sarah manages to smile. You might be surprised, Lady Knight, to find that my friends and I have actually just come from Sibylhan, and I think we just may have changed a few of its citizens' minds on their feelings towards humans and elves. That is a rather long story in itself, Miss Argent, and one that I fear we are not at liberty to indulge in. Just be assured of this much, don't give up hope, for you should be able to think of a solution to your predicament quite soon. In fact, it may very well be that you will not even have to worry about helping the people of this village flee to safety at all. At least if the 6 of us can do anything about that. Wink. You all intend to challenge Grandis Marwyn, a Lunas Elru Knight? What Elvenian could muster the strength of heart to oppose a being of the darkness such as him? Well, look closer, Miss Argent, and you shall discover that they who dare attempt such a marvelous feat are, in fact, not Elvenian at all. Uri, Lynn, Dusk, and Harrison are the heroes who have come from another world to drive the evil from this world. Jersey and I are simply accompanying them, as their courage has inspired us to do as much. Giggle. The human saviors from across the stars. I see. So it is by your great deeds that the darkness has not completely taken Elvenia yet, then. It occurs to me that the bit counter did not go up properly. Did I put in the wrong thing? Did I put in a donation counter? I probably put in a donation counter. That would be unfortunate. If I'm not actually properly displaying bits. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and hide that since it's not being displayed properly, and I'll figure it out some other time. Hide that for consistency, I guess. So, there you have it, lady. We'd best be on our way to Moondust Plains to confront them now. Please wait. I may be able to help you all to that end. Really? How? Well, are you all familiar with the art of wielding dual swords? Dual swords? I had heard that very few knights in the Holy Army were able to master such a disciplined style of martial arts. I myself could not seem to get the hang of it by applying what Sarah had taught me in the equally unique style of the Blue Dragon Palm. Okay, what is the Blue Dragon Palm? Because that sounds awesome. Are you one of those few who are able to coordinate using a sword in each hand? Marla says with a bow, "It is a precious gift. Perhaps the one reason I was able to survive the journey through those accursed Ferristal mountains. Thus, if you all truly intend to go rushing headlong into death at the hands of the Dark Lord and the Lunas Elber Knights, then please at least allow a short lesson for me to suffice in potentially assisting you in your fight against them." Okay, are we about to gain the ability to dual wield? Everyone, in spite of the urgency of our predicament, perhaps such an ability would give us just the edge we need against the knights. Alright, I say let's do it. Just like in an RPG too, though it sounds like an awfully convenient godsend. Oh, don't look at don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Marla solemnly says, "Then let us proceed." Just try to copy my actions. We got a minigame? We got a minigame. Okay. Rotate D-pad in a circle starting with up and ending with up, then press X. Do this once clockwise and then counterclockwise. Clockwise and then counterclockwise. Up, right, down, left, up, left. Oh, I have to start up with up again. Up, left. Oh, right, I have to press X. I failed. Oh, I guess I can't fail. I was pressing all sorts of directions. Being careful not to press the wrong direction, but you don't actually need to worry about pressing the wrong direction. In that case, whoop. Good. Now try it again, and put some more speed in it. Whoop. It is actually kind of difficult to rotate the D-pad of a PlayStation controller. Good. Now try it again and put some more speed in it. Wait, do we actually have to be fast? Oh my goodness. Are they actually timing this? How? How are they timing this? You can't time things in RPG Maker. Good job. Now for some extensive training. You are a most proficient swordsman, Miss Argent. Just an hour spent learning from you, and already the one hand with which I have never held a sword feels just as nimble and fluent as the other. You are truly a wonderful teacher. Bows. Thank you, sir. We just might have a genuine chance at putting the Lunas of Nice in their place after all. Uh-oh. Is that how we're going to explain their actual for real deaths? The fact that we're hitting them with 2 swords instead of 1 this time? I admire your resolve. Please, fight your best to save those few precious Elvenians who remain in Aquavale. I will pray for you all, but I do not expect in my heart that even you otherworldly heroes will be coming back to Harper's Ferry alive. I hope this meeting will not be our last. You have gained the ability to use 2 hands. Use this skill to equip 2 weapons at one time, or to use a sword and shield for more balance, or 2 shields for maximum physical defense. But we've been at this game for so long, I forgot that that was going to actually happen. Actually, I can't remember if I knew that was going to happen in the first place, but yeah. RPG Maker 1 does have a second hand available, which is why for the entirety of the game up to this point, it has been labeled right hand and not simply hand. So, the game has unlocked a left hand for us. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I admire your resolve. Please fight your best to save those few precious Elvenians who remain in Aquavale. You don't say anything new? What about the kids? Nope, they don't say anything new. Alright, let's go ahead and get some equipment going then. And for this, I will definitely open the guide to see who can equip what. So let's start with the Cane Shiryu. That is a good weapon. That is such a good weapon. Power of 40. Hits all enemies. And this can be equipped by anybody? Let me double check that. Yeah, this can be equipped by anybody. So if I wanted to... No, but I don't have a whole lot of money. If I was more rich, I would totally just equip 2 of these on every character. Well, at least do that for 1 character. Not gonna worry about shields, even though I can do them now. Oh, I wonder how the game's gonna be balanced on this point, knowing that I now have a second equipment slot that I could, in fact, finally start equipping shields while still having a weapon equipped. Well, let's start by getting some better helmets going on. So the Dragon Hood, let's see here, can be equipped on 4 of... Oh, I'm gonna have to think about this. Because I at least want to buy 1 of these. Probably give Lynn the Cane Shiryu. Yeah. Ground Zero as well as the Elven Bow, I guess. You got the Illumina. What else can you equip? Hey, Strike Back! Welcome to the stream! Hey, guess what? I just gained the ability to dual wield! Could give you the grenade launcher, but your other weapon hand is kind of weak, so maybe not. The North Cross is elemental. The Tomahawk is not. Well, now I'm actually glad that I bought that second Tomahawk. So, Lynn, we got you going on. Harrison, you got the Pearl Lance. We could also give... You could definitely benefit from the second grenade launcher, because you got a strong attack. So who can equip that? Okay, let's start with who's in the current team. We got... Well, 28 and 26. Let me first check how good our current helmets are. Oh, that's a difference. We will go ahead and do this difference. Dragon Hood and Scale Helm. You already have a Dragon Hood. Darn it! Please tell me neither of you have a Scale Helm. Okay, at least we had that going for us. So Scale Helm and Scale Helm. So one of our other party members is at least able to equip a Dragon Hood. Tessera and Jersey are each able to. Question is, am I able to get them back on my team? We should at least check that before buying any more equipment. So our next destination is right there. That is where we are, if I'm not mistaken, going to be facing off against some boss. Okay, so the sword minigame, it was not on a timer. The guide actually specifically mentions that you would be doing it a few times. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and not read any further in the guide. I don't know what to expect from this place. But at the very least, I'm going to say that we don't yet have the ability to get Tessera or Jersey equipped. So I'm actually going to go ahead and sell this other thing here, since I accidentally bought one too many. Actually, I got some other weapons I should consider selling. What do I want to sell? I'm not entirely sure. Well, the Ruda Blade at this point is definitely not worth selling. Without having our final team, I don't know what I can get away with selling. Whatever. I'll at least sell back the Dragon Hood so that I can buy me an extra Cane Shiryu, because that is awesome. And who will I give it to? Well, you know what? Let's go overkill. Let's give you 2 of these Cane Shiryu. That'll be fun. Is there... hold on a sec. I should probably check something. Before we move on from there, let's identify the Cane Shiryu. Does it have an element attached to it? Where is it? There it is. Nope. Terra Elemental, which means it's neutral to enemies. So, yeah, go ahead and equip this. And I guess that'll be it for equipment for the time being. It'll be nice whenever we find our final party members and get everybody equipped, and I will know what weapons I no longer need. I'm assuming that from this point, anybody who joins is going to be part of the final team. It can't be too much further to the Moondust Plains now. We've already come a long way from town. Tessera worriedly says, "But then we must search over the entire plains just to find the Lunisilver Knights. It almost seems hopeless to ever reach our destination at this point." Hey, what is this anyway? An altar of some sort? I think that I recognize this place. The entire kingdom of Teal Cloud stood in a valley in the center of the plains. The cliffs surrounding the valley were apparently too steep to accommodate for easily traveled roads into the kingdom, so eventually Teal's wizards crafted this great altar where travelers could summon these avian-like creatures of magic to safely carry them into the Dwarven kingdom. Of course, now... That story you foretold us about Princess Madison and her kingdom's tragedy must mean that this place is all that remains to attest that Teal Cloud ever existed at all. I still can't believe that after all of this time so few people in the world even discovered that the kingdom and all of its inhabitants had disappeared. A terrifying voice suddenly cuts through the stillness of the early dawn air. It has a chilling, dreadful gravity that speaks volumes of the otherworldly evil to whom the voice belongs. Yeah, don't expect me to be able to do that. The voice of untold evil says, "As to be expected in the pure-minded, naive observations of an Elvenian, this sacred place now serves as the gateway to my kingdom." Ares fearfully says, "No, it is... him." Uh-oh. Darkness now clouds the skies over this realm that was once ruled by the Teal dynasty, and soon all of Elvenia shall come under the same fate. Oh, wow. Now that's an entrance. So, at last, we have met Lord Zenobia for the first time, for the last time, for the first time. For the second time? Somewhere in there. Third, I think. Who is being identified as a black-caked, feral-faced man, despite the fact that, yes, we have actually seen him before. We know who it is. And oh boy, is Lynn in for a surprise. Let's go on an episode break.